That's those are pretty good.
Yeah, you have to hunt for the one with the extra juice on it, you know.
That's the lime one, right? Yeah. Yep. All right, so we're ready to pour the countertop. So the system is they have 1 bag of this acrylic admix to 1 60-pound bag of the sandcrete, which is just sand and Portland cement. So it's about 7 liters of water for the 2. So we start off with 5.5 in this bucket. We're gonna put our 60 pounds of sand mix in, our acrylic admix, mix that around, and then add water till we get the consistency I'm looking for, up to about 7 liters. Maybe it's 7.25, but we started with 7. So we're gonna do that and then start pouring. I got Trevor here, he's gonna do all the mixing while I'm placing and finishing. So it's good to have someone help you, because humping this back and forth by yourself wouldn't be easy. So at least 2 people. All right, so tip that bag up and then kind of shake it so all the stuff, so the top is not got a bunch of stuff in it. All right, and use this to cut the top. Okay, and carefully rip her open. All right, now just dump it in there slowly, because and hold your breath. You're gonna get powder in your face probably. And it's all going in, so.
Oh yeah.
Okay, make sure it's all out of there. You don't want to get it. All right, then that bag goes in.
Whole thing?
Yep. Boy, a 5-gallon pail is just enough.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. All right. Okay, Trevor, come here. So we only added that. That's 5.5, right? That's too thick. So, but I was real careful going slow, so I don't sling any of it out, because it has to be the right ratios. So, so
Can I start pouring a little more?
yeah, let me get this powder mixed up right here. And it did shrink because it's getting wet. So, all right. So just stick some right there. That's about right. What do we got left in there?
Probably like
half a liter.
Yeah, like 3/4.
Okay, so that's 6.25 liters right there. Typically when you're mixing this, there's gonna be, the dry stuff's gonna be at the bottom.
Yeah.
So you're gonna kind of scrape it off, see how there's lumps there?
Yeah.
That's coming off the bottom. Oh yeah. Oh geez, that's heavy. All right.
any of this stuff?
I don't know. It's probably similar to regular concrete, I would guess. Start screwing this back.
Does this look okay?
Yeah, that's perfect. And take that one. Now take that one out like somewhere in the yard and rinse it before you use more, because I don't want that, because that'll start setting up first. Just a little low here.
Need a couple Chase paw prints in this thing.
Yeah, right. I'm sure Matt would love that. Here, come grab, well, actually, no, you don't have to. I got it. Yeah.
Okay.
How many bags have we used?
How many did we have? 'Cause we have
10.
We have 4 left.
Okay, we're getting close. We're gonna probably use about 8,
Okay.
my guess. So this is super important because you can see there's air bubbles right there and there. So you don't want one on the edge if you can avoid it. So I'm tapping the heck out of it to try to avoid any pock marks on the front when we pull the forms off. You could use a little tiny pencil vibrator or something that vibrates. You could use a grinder with maybe a broken wheel in it or something so it vibrates, or a Sawzall, or maybe a drill with something in it that spins out of balance. But this is working. Let's see. Plus with the sawing back and forth with this, it is vibrating the edge of the form, which is probably helping too. All right, so at this point, I started here. This is where I placed first. So this is starting to tighten up. So I've already floated this. I've floated the whole thing. This is just getting to the point where I can start to trowel it. So I'm gonna work my way around as it gets a little more solidified. I'll work my way around. You can see the far right is still really loose because that's what I placed last. So I'm gonna work on this, and yeah, it's kind of by feel. So you want it to where it's just tighten up. It doesn't transfer on your finger. Actually, this is still a little early because I'm still getting a little transfer on my finger. So this isn't quite ready. But this will be the first thing I do over here. So I'm just using my trowel, margin trowel for back here, you know, cleaning up my edges. You know, you can use your finger, kind of clean it up like this. Form. Yeah, I see that. All right, so I'm finished. It's finished. The finish work's a little bit, you know, I mean, it's a little tricky because you really have to be mindful of all the, you know, the outside corners. I use the margin trowel to get right up close to the form to get it nice and finished off, so it's a nice clean edge, so we don't get any flaking. When I set the form for the Evo, it was almost impossible to get this thing on the same plane as the outside forms. So I had to I used the screed to kind of screed against it. So you'll see this is about it's about a 1/16 lower here than it is over here. And that's intended because This actually is a little high. This form's a little high as compared to the outside forms, but you screed to that and then trowel against it. It's no different than if you were, forming a pad and you had a form board high and you snap a line across, or against a house, you snap a line and finish against the line. Same principle. But anyway, I'm real happy with how it came out. Just gonna let it cure. We've got everything kind of cleaned up. Do a little more finish trowel with the margin trowel in some detailed areas and call it done. That's those are pretty good.
Yeah, you have to hunt for the one with the extra juice on it,
That's the lime one, right? Yeah. Yep. They have a little spicy one too. That's pretty good. Those are made in Florida, I hear.
I'm gonna have to get back to my Publix familiarity.
Yeah, because since no more Earth Fair, you didn't shop there enough. They were telling me.
You had to do that one a little short because it was.
Well, yeah, this is high. So when I screed it across, this is a little high. So we finished off level with the rest of the slab, But yeah.
Can we put my hood up?
Today?
Yeah, look, we're gonna fan in here.
Shoot. I think we better wait till it's fully cured, just in case we drop something. Yeah. I don't want to risk it. It's still soft. If you drop something on it, it would nick right away.
Yeah.
But it feels pretty, feel that. Feels pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. That countertop being so deep is so cool.
Yeah. I'm curious how it's going to cure out, like, color-wise. Is it going to be more on the white side? Is it going to be even? Are you going to be able to see the trowel marks? Because typically, you can see that stuff a little bit, but...
Those tacos are good.
You like them? Yeah. You had the tortilla too?
I've eaten it like 20 times already.
No tortilla, you just ate the meat?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you did eat
Corn
tortilla.
tortilla.
Yeah.
I like flour better, but.
Do you? Yeah, I'm the opposite. I like corn better. The only thing I noticed, Maddie, is this fiber. There's fiber in that powder. You can see it kind of at the surface here. You can see the fibers a little bit, but maybe when you seal it, but that's the only thing I noticed about it. You can see that stuff a little bit here and there. Because that admix has like a fiber inside.
Yeah.
That's what gives it the strength. Let me tell you, a full pail, getting it up here and dumping it without, it's no joke. It's got to be 110 pounds.
It is old school, Maddie.
I know. I'm used to seeing you with it like this with a bag, just watching and chipping. Usually it's Tostitos, but 8 total. I mean, we had a little left over, so there's 2 bags extra. So you can play around with it, build yourself a little table. Yes, that's a wrap. We're done. Yeah. So next phase is sealing it.
Sealing and
Yep.
hood and
Stripping the forms, sealing it, breaking the edge with some sandpaper. I think like
We'll do that next week.
220 grit. Yeah, we'll get that done. And then I don't know what the sealing. Usually you don't seal it until it's completely cured, but I don't know what they're saying. What did they say?
Yeah, they're saying like 2 or 3 days.
To seal it?
Yeah.
Ah. Okay. Well, we'll figure that out. But yeah, that's the next phase though. Sealing it and getting the form off, setting the Evo and the grill in. Maddie's really anxious to cook meats
Yeah.
and melt cheeses. 55 and 85 degrees?
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be fine.
It's 100 under here.
Yeah, but I don't think it's.
Yeah. It's not gonna hold that much heat.
So, what does it say?
Doesn't say about when. I'll watch the videos.
So you're supposed to do 1 coat, then lightly sand it with 300 grit before the 2nd coat. So that's all right like that. You're feeling pretty spry, I see.
Who, me?
You.
Well, I'm not worried about me. I'd be worried worry about you guys. You guys have been doing the work. I haven't done anything all day.
No, I'm feeling a little bit whooped up.